Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. We game in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the FIU Panthers. Restate the statement call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Kennesaw State head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. FIU pushing tempo. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Turning it on inside the 30. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running the red zone. It's Booth. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Panthers! Put 6 on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good there just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it on first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Hey, man, that's exactly why we talked about this young fella coming into the game. Like, highlighted him as the quarterback running the show, but he also has the ability, man, when things break down, to take off, to scramble, and you're seeing it early in this football game. If the defense doesn't get a handle on that, he'll make a habit of it because he is a baller. He's done it time and time again, and they trust this dude to make plays.
They'll run the screen, looking for the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Off-play action on first down. Finds his target. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
FIU pushing tempo.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Got it looking for the first down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Not going to make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires. Pulls and fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. There he goes. The 50. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand it to the back. Got a little grass. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you play in a hurry.
Run ends there. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They quarterback down at the 26. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Right side, it's Simon. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Simon. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
In football, you hear the term quick and don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a third and long. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Ford International comes out to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
FIU pushing tempo. Snap from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese. And
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Here comes the heat. Turns it on in midfield. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Couldn't set his feet.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Snags it and he's open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Look out! And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Iowa in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Hawkeyes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, the Owls head coach told me at the half they have found a lot of positive momentum momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Guys?
All right, Holly. At the 45 on his way. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Keeps it himself. Misses badly on that one. After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? Lets it fly. Touchdown, Owls! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Heaves it deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. FIU pushing tempo.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide. Don't.
Caught, and he's got room. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. And that one's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Out wide right, it's Simon. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Cuts it upfield. It's Simon. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Second and long here. On the option. Pulls it on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. Could not make his way to the corner. FIU pushing tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone action. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. A whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Gives it. Shakes off the defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Kennesaw State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, Do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He leaves it with the back. Driven back.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. On his way back from the 20. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Hands it off. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First and 10. Running inside. It's Simon. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Right back to the well. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Right side, it's Simon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him, man. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on fourth down. Looking for the marker. Tried to run it on 4th and 2, and he won't make it. He'll be stopped a yard short. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Pulls it. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. They'll run this play from the pistol. Doing it himself again. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
you could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Between the hashes, it's Carter, and they swarm him under. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And you can tell when the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here, down 1 possession late in the 4th. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Good, strong tackle. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up 4th.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Complete on 3rd down. On the move at the 30. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Simon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. Finding... You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
is just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Rush right in his face. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, from Delaware Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Delaware Blue Hens. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Hens offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And man, oh man, that is not a good sign for this offensive line. We talked to this team, man. They talked about they got after the quarterback last week. They were watching him on tape. They had 6 sacks. They've got to do a better job protecting their guy. Opportunity on the first drive, man, they failed early. They've got to do a better job of picking up these blitzes, understanding these guys are going to pin their ears back and try to get to the quarterback.
The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Searching for space. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Kennesaw State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. The run inside. It's Simon. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Owls. First score of the game goes up. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll run it to the right side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. Pumps it downfield. Out wide left, it's Simon. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's past the sticks. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a loss.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, going to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give. Got an alley. Nice move there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Uh-oh, look out. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Quick give. It's Simon. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Going to the run, it's Simon. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Bill.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Tells to fake. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got it in the middle. It's Bowman.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Send the tight end in motion. Churns into the pile. Could be an alley. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Rush is on. Caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles. But they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
2nd down to the air. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets him down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kennesaw State right back to work. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fresh center downs going to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job in his decision making.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Look out! Myers on the move. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Trying to establish the run. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's 3rd down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 3 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Crimson Tide in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Now over to your game inside Delaware Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Pass to 6. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Throws it off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Selling the fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And he gets it away.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Here's some daylight. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carry?
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for running room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Keeps it on the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under pressure. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, you gotta love when your offenses start to get to this point and they see coverages. They understand cover 2. Cornerback wants to sit in the flats. Safety in the middle of the field. Where's the hole? How can I exploit it? Nice job, receiver, running straight down the sidelines, and the timing of the ball right between the corner and the safety. That's really good execution by this offense.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Third and long right here. He wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. He sacked this defense all over it.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Straight ahead, it's Simon. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Working the ground game. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Swings it out to his running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside. It's Simon. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback keep. Turning it on. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it, it's Simon. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. From the gun, it's Simon. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Fresh set of downs going up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The fake and wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Simon. Runs it into the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And he made the extra point without problem. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Quick give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Long way to go on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.